what are people misunderstanding about, about the story? Because it's not simple at all. It's very, very complex, and you can take it down into, you can take it broadly as a Portland thing, or you can take it into the micro, which is neighborhood by neighborhood. Um, what are people getting wrong about the story of Portland?
I think part of what they're getting wrong is that you know that there's just chaos everywhere, right? I'm sure you got the text during 2020 when people were going out protesting, and get text from a friend in Cleveland or Chicago or something like that. That's like, oh, are you okay? Are
Yeah.
you okay?
Hmm.
And it's like, well, no, people are protesting on this one block downtown. Like, I'm fine. I was downtown yesterday. I was shopping at a whatever place. And so I think one, it's kind of the gravity and perspective, and then two, it's just I think media wants to paint binary narratives around things. So things are good or bad. We're either going forward or backwards, versus understanding the nuance of really how change happens over time, right? And progress is generally grains of sand. Hitting singles, Tony Gwynn style.
Mm.
There's generally not the one big thing that happens. It's thousands of little things that happen over time that when you look back at it 10 years later, you're like, oh wow, that's some really huge stuff. But it happened at small bits and pieces at a time. And so how do we take time to not only look for the big home run swings, but also take time to acknowledge, like, okay, here's what I can do today. Here's what I have control of. When it comes to things like access to capital, man, there's been a huge shutdown in loans, SBA loans, especially to Black and Latinx businesses around the state. Huge cratering of access to venture capital over the last year here in Oregon and across the country. But at the end of the day, people still go out and eat. So I was
Hmm.
looking at the numbers last week. Portlanders spend $7.3 million every day on food,
Really?
right? $218 million every month on food. $2.4 billion every year on food, right? So imagine if we rallied together and we said, hey, every Wednesday we're going to shop downtown. You know, every Thursday we're going to shop at a women-owned business in this part of the area. That would have a huge impact. Now, is it innovative? Is it going to get us an article in the Atlantic or Fast Company? Probably not. But that's where the impact is going to happen. And so, that's part of the pieces that we're trying to take on. Is like, where can we have an impact versus what'll give us an article. What'll get someone's attention. And so, one of our most popular events right now is something we call Thinking Local, where we just pick a different woman-owned or BIPOC-owned business in downtown Portland every month, and then buy them out for a certain amount of time, and then invite all of our members to come and meet up. And so we get to see our members and build social capital and see how people are doing, and then we support these businesses on their slowest days. And so we were recently at Thai Peacock downtown, which one of my favorite Thai places in the city, but they've really been struggling
Mm.
post COVID. And so it was great to have about 40 of our members pull up and have lunch. And we paid for Thai coffee and Thai iced tea for everyone that was in the restaurant, whether they were members or not. I just remember, talking with the manager that day, and he was just like, "Well, why did you do this?"
Mm.
And I was just like, "Because we can, and we wanted to see our members, and we want to help them, enjoy downtown like we all do."
Hmm.
And so I think if we can continue to do more things like that, we're going to get to that impact. We're going to be able to bring people together, and that'll lead to telling uh, more narratives around what's going on, and not only focusing on some of the bad things, but also some of the good things and where there's opportunity.